you want the YouTube? We don't need the YouTube up on this today. There's that if you need it.
Okay. Did you go?
Hello and welcome to Metra AV Tech Tips. I'm Brent.
I'm Adam.
And I was out of frame.
You were out of frame. Yeah. We zoomed in a little bit today, right?
We're not telling anybody.
We're not telling anybody.
Hold
okay.
on a second.
Are you good there?
Yeah. I'm good.
You're good.
Sorry, we were talking about amplifiers, still really going over Wednesday's
episode.
Wednesday's episode, and we got very tied up into what we were talking about, and time got away from us.
Yeah, it did. So, but that's actually perfect for what we're talking about today, because last Wednesday we talked about hi-fi today and into the future, and so today we want to talk about one of our digital coax cables that we like to use in applications where digital coax is necessary.
Yes,
right?
And it's funny because after I asked that question, you look at the package.
Mm-hmm. It says digital coax right there.
Now, Adam, why are we using a coax for our digital cable?
Well, Brent, you tell me, actually.
Okay. The advantage of coax is you do control the impedance a whole lot better than with the twisted pair.
Okay.
Now, a twisted pair does have advantages, particularly in higher bandwidth audio, analog audio applications.
Right.
But for subwoofer, because we're looking at very low frequencies, what we really want to do is keep all the outside noise out of that cable.
Right.
60 cycle hums, things like that will absolutely affect subwoofers more so than they will wide bandwidth speakers.
Right.
So that's why we went with a coax on this.
Yeah, so this is the MHX-D2. Specifically, that's what we're talking about today, or the one that I have to show off today. But we are talking about this series in general. So this is the, there you go. This is the MHX-D series. We have this in 0.5 meter, 1 meter, and 2 meters.
Okay.
Variations of this, so definitely reach it.
We also offer an MHY and VLOX. Now, when you get to the VLOX series, which is not in the video today, but just so you know, the VLOX series has an incredible compression ring insert 70 or 100 ohm RCA terminal.
Right.
For that one.
Yeah. So Brent, I'm going to go ahead and open it up. I've already got a top-down shot, so we're good to go there. This one's brand new. I haven't even opened up this one because so we get to see the actual rip action on this.
Be upset on that.
So this one here, again, talking about our packaging with this, the nice thing about this setup here is that you can rip this off and reseal it. The reason that we give you that option is because you may open this up and find out that maybe it's too short, maybe it's too long, and so you want to put it back in the packaging and put it back on the truck.
Or because we put part number and SKU code on the back of every package, a great way to keep up with the parts in your job site.
Yep.
Take all the little packages, put them in a big package, so that you can make sure you can track job costs.
Yep, so that way you can go back to the office and put all the information into your order correctly. So we'll go ahead and open up the package here. Pull out the RCA cable. Again, it's pretty straightforward today. It's essentially just a coax RCA cable for this. With an orange terminal. With an orange terminal, yes. So we do track that to make sure that it's easy to see, what connection you have on that. Oh, are we destroying this one?
Well, you could if you would like, but more importantly, I was thinking to cut off the ties instead of untwisting them.
Oh, is that what we're doing? Okay, that works.
Because I'm lazy.
Make it a little bit quicker.
And personally, I know a lot of people hang on to those ties for cleaning up. I use Velcro.
Yeah.
And we do sell the Velcro in the install bay and Ethereal catalogs.
Yep. So this cable here, of course, like I said, this is a 2 meter cable. We'll go ahead
and 2 meters is how long?
It's oh shoot, 6. Is it written there? 6.5 feet.
Well, not quite 6.5. A little over 6 feet.
A little over 6 feet. So we have this version here. Like I said before, we also have a 0.5 meter and a 1 meter variation of it as well.
0.5 meters are great for your sources right above your AVR pre-pro.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, just so you know, this same cable, if you have any composite video or component video left, this same cable can be used for that.
Yeah, correct.
Because it is a coax and it is, while it's not 75 ohm, it does maintain stable impedance all the way across, so it's a great cable for that.
Perfect for that.
Nick asks, how's the center pin connected?
Nick,
very good question.
On the MHX MHY series, the tip and the ring are solder connections. On the VLOX series, which is honestly an updated version of my original EE and EP from the early 2000s, it is a true compression insert where the braid and foil go over the entire tip and are compressed down. The center is still soldered.
Yeah.
We use a stranded center to allow for the cable to be more flexible.
Right.
So the tip is on the VLOX solder, but the braid and foil is a compression over that outer sleeve.
Got it. Yeah, so this one here is...
On the MHX is soldered.
Yeah, the MHX is a soldered connection, whereas the VLOX, that is a compression for the outer jacket.
And honestly, that's how we keep the cost down.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well,
that terminal is a lot more expensive.
Well, and it's a better. Well, okay, for this one, yes, that's how we keep the cost down. So,
but it's a great performing cable. You will not be embarrassed by it.
So, Brent, where would you use this cable?
Well, I would use it between my pre-pro and my source, like an Oppo player or a cable box,
Sure.
or a satellite receiver that offers a digital coax output.
Yep.
Or, and here's one of my favorites.
Sure.
You come out of a TV optical, and you go into our D2D.
Yep.
And maybe you go into a wall plate, because I love to use the RG6 to RCA adapters for a clean install, and you use this as the jumper.
Yes. Yeah, so use that little half meter to go from like the D to D and make that connection there.
And it's also, again, in a rack, it's great, and you can also use it in a lot of cases as IR, as you and I have done to do IR extensions with the RCA to mono mini cables adapters.
Yeah, those are great uses for that, because honestly, you can go farther on a coax connection
than you can on that little tiny twisted pair of 30 gauge.
Yeah, exactly. So really good setup for that. Reach out to your we'll try, and then reach out to your dealer as well, or your sales rep, and find out cost and pricing and availability for it, and they'll go ahead and let you know on that.
With the modern world, I'm not commenting on availability of anything right now.
No, but definitely reach out to your sales rep for that availability and pricing. They can get you all taken care of.
By the way, if you'll step just to the side, that's Adam.
Yep. Feel free to reach out to Brent and I at any time with any questions about any of our products. We're happy to help out with that. If you're designing a system, we're happy to help out with that as well.
Please, we would much rather hear from you before the system than after.
So, Brent, what do we do?
We're going to cut that wire open. That's what we're going to do.
Are we going to cut it open?
We're going to cut it open.
Perfect. Let's cut it open.
So he's got his, that's why I have the cutters there.
All right, so we got a top-down shot here.
This is a coax, and we want to show that it's a coax.
Yep.
And by the way, it's a solid copper. So the braid is copper, and the semiconductor's copper.
Yep, that's exactly right. We'll go ahead and see if I can make this.
This one's going to be a tough one.
Can I do it?
My money says no.
I think you got it.
Almost.
Brandon's sucking up.
Got it.
Look at that. So it's copper.
Yep, copper. Got a little bit of a foil here to make the separation, and then inside that foil, which I don't think I'm going to be able to get down that far to it, you'll have how close
the
can I
center
get
conductor.
to it? You'll have the center conductor on there,
which is
as well.
stranded.
Yep.
That allows for high flexibility. Now, why is there both a braid and a foil?
I don't know, Brent.
High frequency and low frequency.
Ah.
The foil works on the high frequencies, the braid works on the lower frequencies, and in this case, the braid is also the return path.
Now, is that the same way as our HDMI cables with some of the...
No, because they're XLRs.
Oh, that's correct. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Now, it's the same as coax from your cable company, except a lot more copper.
Yeah, a lot more copper.
So if you look at this, a lot more strands, a lot better shielding. The braid or the foil is 100%.
Right.
So you get a better protection from external noise than you do on a standard coax.
Right, exactly.
And the flexibility. That's why the high braid count.
So definitely check out this cable. It's a really good use case if you need to do. Honestly, it is to go from a digital connection to a digital optical output to
a digital
optical
coaxial output.
Sorry, digital coax.
Into a digital coaxial input.
On like an AVR or something, right?
Or pre-pro, yes.
Yeah. We'll have to talk about our toss-link cables at some point, so I can get that out of the way.
So you can say that then?
So I can say that, yeah, say it correctly at that time.
Come on,
so.
I know what you really want to say is an optically isolated connection.
Yeah.
Because you did get to say that this week.
Yeah, I did get to say that. Yeah, an optically isolated connection. Okay.
So, I'm Brent.
I'm Adam. Brent, what else do we do?
Well, we reboot early.
Reboot often.
Don't cut your wires too short.
Turn off CEC.
Call tech support.
And check
Never do updates on a Friday.
Never do updates on a Friday.
And make sure everything works before you leave.
That's exactly right. We'll see you.